right. Tactics, but tactics doesn't apply right now. All right. So, leader, beat a 6.
D8, D12. And I did. Haha.
Okay. This guy is going to fire over here. And he gets an extra D8.
Right, because he's reeling. So this guy's D6 and D12.
Here we go.
Oh!
Oh,
Wait a
that is
minute.
still a 3-point hit.
Damn. All right. All right. Here we go. 2d6. Nope.
3 points.
3 points. Hurt, injured, afraid. Yikes.
Right. And then the last one will go ahead and try to shoot the leader.
All right.
5.
D8, D12. Yo!
Oh, there
Can't
we
touch
go.
this.
All right. Well, they tried their best. They've cleared up the area. Nearly everyone there is afraid. The doctor and his guards are done.
Mm-hmm. The doctor and his platoon. I like it. What does rebuke magic look like?
I believe it's regarded as spiritual, so it looks like the light of Silumare silently judging them, giving them the glare.
Yep, it's a lot of sparks and lightning.
I like it. Cool. Okay, leaping between targets. All right, good turn. Excellent. I think we still have
Anushka and me,
else.
I think, right?
Anushka and Harmon, I think, right?
Yeah. I guess it's time to end this. I'm gonna move to here.
Mm.
If you didn't successfully slow me, I'm gonna aim. Actually, wait. I need to move. Where is this? 5. Into there we go. I need to move to here, and I'm gonna shoot the wizard.
I'm gonna cap my cognitive descent.
My gun
So I
works,
have to
so
dodge.
you will have to dodge.
Yep. How we dodging here?
Oh, boy.
D6. Not great.
And
The
what is
wizard's
my-
already reeling and hurt, so they might bite the dust.
That's
Yeah, that's
why
right. We
I'm
also get a
shooting it,
D8.
because I want him out. You have range
That's
combat.
a 2 to dodge.
Well, let's make sure I don't roll like ass. Wow. Well, that is 6 points of damage. Are you already hurt and injured?
I'm already hurt, so 7.
7 points of damage. Soak it.
I can't.
Yeah,
think I
it
can.
minimizes down to overkill.
Okay, you are overkill. Everyone within 4 paces of you, every friendly within 4 paces of you, panics, becomes afraid. Unless they have, crap, what's that one gift that makes you not care?
Sociopathy.
I don't
No,
know.
It's me neither.
Yeah.
No,
So
it's
that would
not
be
though.
this guy, since everyone else here is already
Is
afraid
already
from the arrow
afraid.
attack.
Yeah.
Good luck
Yeah.
interrogating Yves. The bloody mess that she now is.
Both of them got just splattered.
Yeah, but I have a policy of taking out mind control wizards first.
Very true.
Good policy.
Strange policy
You
to
need
have
to
come up
capture
with.
that leader. They might surrender, considering that their bosses panicked, and why aren't these guys panicked?
Which guys?
They are.
Oh, because of the
There's
ruby.
a yellow, you can't see it because it's coming off the edge. And
Oh,
Yeah,
there is?
it's
Okay.
blending in with like the light green background. So.
What I can do
not
is
afraid.
this.
No, that's
maybe?
all right. I can see it now. I didn't see it before. But yeah, that's it. I come in, shoot the wizard, and that's it.
And everyone goes, "Oh my god!"
Anushka's mama always said, "Geek the Decker."
And
Yep.
I'm done.
All right.
Okay.
Well, that leaves me.
Yeah.
I am feeling. I guess I'm just gonna go unguarded. Gonna leave myself exposed to this mass of people coming at me, and I'm going to attack. This
That guy's
guy
not guarding.
down here,
Yeah.
also reeling.
And
He's also the one I gave the opportunity to run away, and he didn't.
I don't think he's reeling. He is hurt and injured, though.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm so used to Orange being reeling. Apparently, I'm not in the Arcloids gang.
It's okay. At least you don't. It's not going to change anything. Like the bonus D8, I don't think is that much. I think you're already going to splatter
Well,
him, but we'll see.
yeah, I'm only mostly attacking him because I gave him the opportunity to run and he didn't.
And he didn't take it. He had his chance. All right. Well, he's going to be countering with 2d6.
He's got a chance. I've only rolled 7s. Oh yeah, he's only got 2d6. That's right.
But
All
yeah.
right, so what? 5, 7 damage.
Yeah, and he can only
Jackpot,
soak
lucky
with
sevens.
2d6. Well, that was a waste. He's still dead. Still very
So he's
dead, but I
dead.
don't think overkill.
Yeah, and then I sweep to the next guy.
Okay. This guy is still guarding. He's gonna counter 2d6 and d12. Oh, d12. Countered for well, it's 3 damage going through.
Yep, I'll soak. And
And
I'm
he
just
did.
reeling.
Cool, but it ends the sweep, right?
Yep.
All right. Look at these guys. I'm
Really-
so proud of them.
Really considering Vengeful Fighter. I think that's going to be my way to go.
Vengeful Fighter is if you're hurt, you can do extra
Hurt,
damage.
injured, and sick. Gives me a bonus d12, I believe, to countering.
It's really
Damn.
nice.
Yeah, that is really nice.
And since I'm already somebody who keeps fighting even when they're hurt, whatnot,
Yeah.
it's really in my ballpark.
Yeah.
I did never really get hurt or injured and everything, but a losing battle really picks me up in a losing battle. I mean, that's all of us. It's up to you now.
I know. I'm trying to see. I don't think this guy has that shake off your fear gift, which would be really cool right now, but I don't think he's got it. But that doesn't mean that these guys can't rally him, although the question is, would they if he's obviously cracking under the pressure?
I mean, most of the guys who have any sort of most of the guys who are any sort of sound of mind are in the middle of dogpiling Harmon. Everyone else is already afraid.
Right. May I say, the best rallying cry from a subordinate to their boss is, "Hey boss, don't forget you gotta pay us for this."
Is this gonna affect our bonuses?
They have incentive to try if they really want to.
Again, though, everybody who can is on the other side of a tent.
Yes.
It's true. I mean, I think it's a foregone conclusion that this is not going well for them. But before the news gets out, there are people who probably aren't aware of what's happening here, namely these guys. And I want to try to kill one of Connor's buddies at the very least.
Oh yeah, they've been
Very least I can try.
slowly
I
moving
fully
into position
expected
here.
fully expected you were finishing that sentence with, I really want to try and kill Harmon.
Yeah, I mean, what if I could?
He's going for the low hanging fruit.
I mean, this is the round that I am both reeling and not guarding.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna do something with that, for sure.
I haven't looked at the top of the map in a while, so I didn't know what was going on up there.
Okay.
So I don't
Move
really
in.
see anybody who's going to kill one of Connor's buddies.
Yeah, this is just a shot in the dark there, Connor, but we're going to attack Raphael with a mace, rolling 2d6 to hit him.
Gonna counter. He has veterans, so that gives him a D12 to 2d6 D12 roll then.
Oh, yeah.
Damage +2 for the longsword.
Right, and he's already hurt, so that would be 3 becomes 4, and we're going to try to soak it with 2d6. Goes to 2. Hurt, he's already hurt. He's reeling, and he's afraid.
Did you count the hurt with the damage
did,
you took?
yeah.
Okay.
This guy moved and is guarding. He dashed and guarded. He probably should have sprinted to get up to him, but I guess this kind of doesn't matter. The real action is going on down here. Okay, well, for the sake of continuity, we're gonna have these guys move in because they're definitely gonna attack Harm. If there was a chance to bring him down, now is that chance.
I mean, I fully expect Hubris is about to kill me right now.
It could happen, and
You can fit, what, 2, 3 in that space? All
looks
guarding?
like 3, yeah.
Which is what? 3d12, 40, a 4d12 attack is what I expect to be coming my way.
That would be Awesome. Okay. This guy's moving up. He's not guarding. He's the one who's going to deliver the blow. So, not guarding. Oh, and not reeling. Oh, these guys were reeling. Shit.
Yeah.
So they
So
can't
I was
move
saying
and
that
guard.
they could. Oh, that's right. Shit, I even forgot that.
Yeah. I just didn't. I completely blanked on that. They're still going to move in though. Could they still contribute tactics dice? They're just D8s instead of D12s.
I mean, they are threatening me.
Right?
If the characters attacking have tactics and they have friends next to it, they get to roll their tactics.
Yep.
Do
Some I'm acutely
slavers have
aware of because
tactics
I added
dice?
it to the macro. Well, they're bandits, aren't they?
Yeah, bandits.
They're bandits. So their tactics are just going to be a D8.
Or D6 rather.
It's interesting that their
typicals,
tactics,
right?
yeah,
It
typical
would be
should
a
be.
D6.
Yeah.
So I thought I read in pack tactics that it's a D8, but if they're guarding, it becomes a D6 as part
Oh,
of
if
the
you're
gift.
talking about
Oh, you're
pack
talking about
tactics,
the
then that's
gift?
different.
No. Pack tactics is you get a bonus D8 for each friend. You get a bonus D12 if that friend is guarding.
Okay, so if they already
Right,
had
so you have a
tactics dice,
D8 from
that would
pack
add to it.
tactics.
Yeah, that's even more dice on top of your tactics dice.
Oh my god. Well, I don't think these guys actually have tactics skill dice.
No.
So they're just getting it from the gift, which simplifies
these
So
it.
you have an
simply you
additional
move,
3d8 coming.
Guard, move, guard, and the last guy gets a huge bonus.
Yeah.
So yeah,
these
Yeah,
guys
additional
are just-
3d8, 1d12 coming my way.
They'll usually be this guy would move and guard,
Yeah.
They can't. They were reeling before Graf.
Yeah, they can just move into threat.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if you guys want the inside baseball on this, you don't want to move in on somebody if they're just going to kill you, because
They're
that's
getting a massive bonus. Raph, I'm gonna have to go soon, so let them just attack me and see if they kill me or not. I don't have time for the inside baseball.
I mean, it's one of those things that confuses people at Ironclaw. It's like, I don't get it. I keep running the guys up to the players, and the players just keep killing them. It's like, yeah, if you don't want to die.
This is his one chance. I'm reeling. I have not guarded. This is it.
Well, if you guys
they're going to take out Harmon now. It's going to be now.
If you're reeling, then yeah. But the problem is you have to recover. Yeah, if you're reeling, then these three guys
and a bonus D8.
And these three guys can move up, and then one of these.
Yeah, and you've already rolled a D12
with the huge bonus. He gets a D8 for each one of his friends, and a D12 if any friend is guarding.
So ignore the first, the double fives. I believe everything after that is the roll. So,
we simultaneously hit each other. Yep.
Okay.
Yo, you thought just because I was not guarding and I had no strength involved?
That is beautiful.
You thought so low of Harmon that he would be taken down just because he was in a moment of weakness?
Theta rolls better than I do. Now, the good news is
man,
that's just a parry, so you're not dead.
No, that's a counter.
No, that was a counter.
It's a counter.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Oh, that's right. You can counter because you have blind fighting. Yep, you're so...
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what's your
this is the one moment they were the closest to getting me. They were taking it.
Congratulations. It's a simultaneous hit.
Yep. Okay.
We both deal 3 damage to one another.
Yep.
Amazing.
Oh, wait, which one was hitting me?
It's this guy down here.
You can't. He was reeling before and he moved.
Yeah, it has to be...
No, it has to be one of these guys.
It has to be one of these guys.
Yeah.
So that means I rolled an extra D12.
That means you rolled an extra D12.
Ignore the second.
It doesn't matter. Just let it ride. I don't care.
It honestly didn't matter much.
Reduce the damage for dying.
Yeah, dying. Bleh.
All right, and then I soak 3, and I do.
Yep.
And then his next friend has nobody guarding to help.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, that takes care of that.
Right.
Philibert is seeing his forces fall to pieces, and I think he's gonna book it. Well, let's see if someone can rally him first. These guys can't because they're already afraid. They're gonna recover from reeling.
There's one guy coming on Raphael who could do it,
and they're gonna bail.
I think he's already gone.
15, boom, and boom. $15 also, boom. Reeling, because we're booking it. So the only guy This guy are guarded, but he has an extra action. He could try to rally. He'll say like, "Boss, orders," and he's just gonna roll a d6. He does not have leadership; it's just rolling his will, and it's a botch. Our friend here, Philibert, is going to run for the hills. Hard and run. 15 puts him out here and reeling. And that leaves me with these guys. These guys are not yet scared, but if they were smart, they would probably also run. But no, I think they see weakness, and they're going to just move up into positions where they can shoot at Harmon next rounds. So 4, 5, we'll put him here. And he's not guarding anymore. He moved, and same deal, I'm just going to move him here. Not guarding, not guarding. All right, I think that's it. That's everything from me.
All right,
Back to you
wonderful.
guys. Philibert is on the run.
Well, to prove a point, Raphael is going to aim and attack this guy here. Yeah, south of him.
Right.
So that's 2d6, d12, I believe.
And d8 for he's reeling. And so that means he's just going to try to parry, which is just 2d6. And he can't win. Yeah. Okay, the 6 goes through.
Damage +2 plus hurt, and he's only hurt.
Okay. Yep. So damage +2 and hurt is 3. That's 4, and he soaks 1 for 3. So he is now injured. Flop.
All right. And Connor is going to dash and rally Remy.
And take a.
Yeah, there is a distance
have-
penalty.
Yeah, the penalty die. So 5, you beat it.
So he is now focused. So he will dash and then I guess a stride would take him within. Oh, somebody. Oh, that was me. Okay. Dash. Is he within range to attack?
I'll say so. Yeah.
All right. So aim and attack.
Okay.
Oh no, guard and attack because don't want to. Well, no, he's going against a counter. Yeah, let's aim. Try to beat it.
Okay.
So 2d6 d12.
That's going to be 2d6 versus and a d12. Can he beat the 10? He cannot.
Didn't beat the 6, so that's 4 damage.
Yeah, plus hurt and injured. 6 damage. Soaking, none of it's. I think he's overkilled. I think that will. If his buddy wasn't already afraid, and he was, he's doubly afraid now.
All right. And I think that's my turn done.
Okay, I am going to land. That's right. You give them what for, Connor. This will teach you not fly colors. I have successfully rallied successfully rallied Harmon out of his reeling.
Well, I was gonna do.
Well, you're too slow.
I'm too slow.
The doctor can sprint after Philibert. Could give Harmon Flesh Ward.
Bold of you to assume I can sprint, but yeah, giving Harmon Flesh Ward would probably be the best.
Connor already has Flesh Ward.
I'll gladly lose it if it's gonna be go to Harmon.
Flesh wards expire after the fight. You can stack flesh wards on different characters.
Cool.
Specifically, if I choose to refresh it to cast on someone else, it drops off the person it's currently on.
Right. So yeah, if you cast on someone else, so you can just focus, let Connor kill all these people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Connor, you're doing pretty okay. You're fine. I'm going to go ahead and make sure Harmon lives. Harmon, roll a will die. Congratulations, you have 2 points of flesh ward.
So I don't know where this is coming from. Literally not hurt this entire time.
Hey, they might finally get a lucky shot. My guards
Hubris is
here.
my folly.
My guards here can all go ahead and ready their swords, and then run up to 21. They can and will get in front of him and box out his possible retreat. He cannot possibly
Beautiful.
escape. He also can never recover from being afraid.
That's right. He's got nowhere to hide.
Yep.
Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide.
I do have one more guard who does have a readied arrow. I could go ahead and kill this guy here, but he's already afraid, so I will go ahead and have him aim all the way downtown at this guy.
All right.
So
this guy will try to dodge.
Yep. So
D6, D12 from him.
Ooh, the 9 does it.
Nice. The 9. The 9.
Right, and he's done.
All right.
I think that leaves me.
No, it's not everybody, of course. Harmon has to now kill 5 guys with 1 attack.
I think it'll be 4 at max. So I will try,
That's right.
though. I will aim at this guy who's above me in guarding.
I can attack the guarding guy. Okay. All right.
It worked well for me.
He's gonna try to counter you.
I love that I put threatened in my macro, and not once have I ever been in a fight where someone's threatening somebody I'm attacking. I have 12 and 11. I even re-roll that D10 because it's my favorite use.
God
Ah.
damn.
So that's 3, 5, 7. 7 points of damage.
Can he bump that to dead? No. Nope, he bumps it to overkill. Black. All right, then. I think that's going to give all these guys fear.
Yeah, but I'm not going to stop because they didn't stop. That's the first move of the swing where one guy gets torn in half and I dervish my way to the next one. This guy over here.
Yep, all right.
So the hubris is going to stop this sweep from continuing.
Yeah, really, and there's nothing I can do now. I've got 12s here.
Gotta reroll that D12.
Yeah.
Well, shit. Although if you're only rolling 6s...
Yeah, they can't possibly roll an 8.
Yeah, so that's 4 to soak.
He soaks 2, so it's 2. So he's still alive.
Alright, to the next guy.
Right.
Rerolling that D12. My rerolls have just done nothing for me. 1, 2, and a 3. Let's see, that's what? 3, 5 damage. So.
Yep. And bumps to a 3, also still here.
Alright, and then to the last guy that I can reach.
Sorry, he's also reeling. Alright.
Reroll that D12 again.
Oh my god. That does it.
The 8 brings it in. So 3 damage.
3 damage. It goes to 2 damage. Also, still standing. Wow. I'm proud of these guys. No one got splattered. Well, none of these guys got splattered. Yeah.
Never mind these 2 blood splatters.
Yeah. Sorry, that was 3 damage, so he's injured?
I dealt. That was 3 damage to start. You soaked 1, so.
Okay, so
hurt, reeling, and afraid.
Okay. Right. I am proud of you boys.
I think I've killed 9 of these guys in play on my end of the board this whole time.
Yeah, Jesus. Okay. We're still here. All right. I think it's back to me.
Top bad guys. I think most everyone is running now.
Yeah, and let's see. I'm pretty sure these guys can make it off the board. They can. So these 2 down here run into the woods. Everyone who is fighting Harmon over here is afraid and reeling. So first, we're going to unreel them. I think they're going to run.
As been stated multiple times before, Harmon doesn't chase after escaping opponents.
Yeah, which is a kindness, I guess.
as a general rule, obviously, if they're like the big bad or something, like I've done something unforgivable, Harmon will go after them. But these are people incapable of fighting me anymore and have proven themselves not my equal, so I'm not chasing after.
Yeah, so they're running. This guy is off the board. He's out of here. These guys could be chased. Obviously not by Harmon because he's not into that. This guy is also going to run. The guy fighting Raphael is going to run past him into the woods. He gone. And Philibert, realizing that he is hopelessly surrounded,
He's
is
outmatched by
going
horses who
to,
run faster than he does.
yeah, he's panting. He's looking around, and then he throws his sword down in disgust and crosses his arms. Um, he says, "Fine, do what you will with me. I'm not running." All right. Okay. Theta's got to go, but that concludes our combat. We still have some time left. Now, the cognoscenti are quite dead. The two ravens, their silken robes are now irrevocably stained with their own blood, and there's no coming back for them. Several of the rats lie dead, the rest of them fleeing. Philibert doesn't have a scratch on him, but knows when he's lost his fight and has surrendered. What's the move, everyone?
Well, I guess first things first, we gotta look through the Raven stuff and see if there's more missives and information.
All right.
And I'll note
Good
I
call.
have no observation. Wait, I have searching, so I can search through their stuff. There we go.
I can help.
Remy and Raphael will be watching our new friend with their slings. One with sling, one with sword. Get past one, gotta get further than the other can.
Okay.
So there we go.
Very nice.
That's a D8 bonus from me to ransack their crap.
And that is 2 successes total.
Okay. You poke around, you find all of the cognoscenti trappings you would assume to find. These guys are armed with rods. They have the aforementioned robes, which are now ruined. They're carrying a good deal of silver denarii on them, on each of them.
Mm-hmm.
And you find in the a secret pocket hidden within one of the raven's robes a letter that has been half stained with blood. So the writing on the lower half of the letter is basically illegible. It's gone,
Mm-hmm.
but the top half is still quite readable. And it says, "Received your missive. Um, will will attend to this matter myself. In the meantime, keep all of the rabble in check. Make sure they don't lose their spines. I first must see to the withdrawal of the funds that Philibert requests. It will take me several days' journey to Burgess and then to return to you. In the meantime, do not attack. Wait for my orders. Lastly, but most importantly, and then blood smears."
All right. And how many dinar did you say they had on them?
Between the two, let's say 8 dinar.
All right, so I'm gonna put that on party loot and as well as 2 cogni trappings, and then we just need to talk to Filbert. I'll be right back myself. One moment.
Oh, all right then.
I guess we're arresting him in the name of the. Who do we work for again?
Who indeed?
I think
in
we
this
work
case,
for Connor.
you do work for Connor. Yeah.
Yeah, and Connor is working for the king right now.
Yes.
I guess we arrest him in the name of the Avanapois.
Yep. Because our actual arrest warrant for somebody not in our jurisdiction is for Rodolfo, not for him. So, but this guy is doing crimes against
Well,
my
he looks
people.
lawless. Got a bunch of weapons in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
Potter will run up to you, Connor, and say, "You're quite brilliant, sir. I only wish I could do more."
You will learn in time when I am ready to teach you.
"I could fight, though. Put a weapon in my hand, sir."
I already have. You have your Cinque Dea.
Of course, but you haven't given me any chances to use it. Only want to be
Then I
brave
will
and
train
strong
you in
like
fighting
you.
next. I have been remiss in training your battle skills, so yes. Next, we have some time. I will meet you on the field of battle. Or training.
All right.
Little grin.
He's just smiles, all smiles. Says what he's been waiting for. Chance to do some good. I mean, not that he hasn't had chances to do good and botched on several of them, but he is thrilled at the opportunity to, become a warrior, a true knight. I mean, true knight. Brave warrior at the very least.
The best I can do for him is either train him as a knight and hope that I get him ennobled, or to train him as a soldier.
Yeah.
But either would require giving him veteran, so that's my new goal.
Cool.
But I don't get a goal like I do at the first part of the game because, of course, that's the only player-driven one.
Yeah.
So, but that's where I'm spending my next
I'm
XP.
back.
Unless you want to give me that gift as doing one of the regular goals we're doing.
I
Up to
think
you.
it would have to be like a specific quest that would relate directly to Potter. But I have no problem with that. Like, I think that particular
Okay.
storyline is very cool, and I say we do it. It's just a matter of introducing it. So it's something that I'm thinking about. Well,
Right.
he'll get his time to shine.
All right, so I'll be putting him on the fast track towards gaining the knight errant career and then raising it.
And of course,
So
yeah,
so when you're ready to do that storyline, I just leave it up to you. I'll just be happy when it comes.
of course, it'll be risky for him as well. Nothing
Oh, of
ventured, nothing
course.
gained. But you've kept him alive this long, and yeah, let's see where it goes.
And he has been the direct recipient of attacks from the enemy.
Yeah, on a couple occasions. All right. So Griffin, you're back. Let's
Yep.
let's question Philibert and see what happens here. Philibert is basically waiting for you for the rest of you. He's got his arms crossed. He's leaning against a tree um like a kid loitering outside of school as the principal comes to tell him what for, and he's looking at you with the same kind of expression you would expect. Just sort of like bored, feigned disinterest in the situation.
Well, Philibert, it would seem that your employers thought very little of you, and I am sorry for that. I have it here in writing that they considered you expendable, and were intending to dispose of you as soon as you were no longer useful. I'm sorry I have to break the news to you in this way.
He says, "Bah." He says, "My employers, I ain't employed by no one. I had partners, but you took care of them, it seems. What was this talk of them of expendable? I doubt that highly."
I believe the words they used were something along the lines of getting you to think your tail was a salad, which honestly is almost baffling to me, but I believe it is an insult, if I'm reading it correctly.
At that, his eyes narrow, and it seems like something you said has struck a chord with him. Maybe this is not the first time he's heard that particular phrasing. And he spits on the ground and he stares back at the campsite and says, "Cognoscenti bastards."
You are a bandit and you are a slaver, but yet, in some way, you are still a victim of these people, as all in this region are. Assist us. Tell us what you know of them, their plans, where they've been, and I suppose you could identify one of those smears of feather over there as Yevtil or Ivana.
Yep.
What was the name again?
Yes.
Yves.
All right. I need a roll from you, but you made a very compelling argument. So definitely take a D8 bonus to your roll. It'll be will and sounds like negotiation.
Mhm.
What do you
I
think?
will assist.
Okay, go ahead and give me the assist. I'm looking at 3 dice here. Will is a specialty, of course.
Very nice. He's going to resist with will and negotiation as well, and he does have a nice will himself because
Okay. Additional
stubborn
D8
bastard.
is good.
Yep,
I appear to have rolled a 1d0,
Huh.
Nice.
but it did max out on 0. There we go. So I have 2 successes to my name and a high of 9.
High of 9, we're going to do D6 and D10.
Ooh, he's very will, and his will
Yeah.
kind of breaks. The salad common kind of got under his skin.
Yeah, I guess so. He's got a sensitive spot about that. So yeah. Oof. All right. Your words move him. You can see that there is a long history of like class resentment that has been welling up between him and the cognoscenti that he was working with, and it finally explodes in a barrage, a burst of curses in a variety of languages. And finally, when Filbert calms himself down, he says, "Fine, those bastards. They don't deserve the hard work of me and my crew, and I'll tell you what you want to know. Of course, I'd given up on getting our proper payments long ago. At least I can balm my pain knowing that they're getting theirs as well." And basically, he's your man as far as that is concerned. But he's going to try to negotiate for his side as well and
Right,
say,
we rolled a negotiation. He's willing to give us all the information. What is he asking for in return?
he says, "I've made a modest wage for myself on the fringes of society. I have adopted the unwanted rat folk of this region, put them to work, given them a purpose. What we do is not always legal, but it is a living. And if you would be so kind as to perhaps forget our meeting after I tell you what you want to know, you would have a friend in these woods um, for as long as I still draw breath."
I believe it is on Connor, whether or not he will grant it to you, but it is a deal that I'm willing to arrange. As long as you are not attacking the signal towers and igniting the flames of war, then, well, it is beyond me to be a lawgiver.
What about all the other murders?
I think they fled into the woods. There's not much we could do about that.
No, I mean, remember these? There was an attack on Hanet that we never that happened before we even got there.
Mm-hmm.
You guys actually met? Did you meet this guy before?
No, we found the camp and decided not to.
I remember that you found a camp outside of Hanet.
Right.
And
Or
you
did we
bumped
do that?
into a bunch of rats. But did you deal with the goat? If you dealt with a goat there, that was this goat. That was Phil.
No, I didn't. I don't remember.
I
dealing
don't
with the
think there
goat.
was
No
a goat
goat?
leader at the time.
I think
Okay.
he was gone at the time.
Ah, okay. Then yes. Then you guys haven't met before. But
Only
yeah,
a skeleton crew. So yeah. So if these are the same guys, I mean, he's wanted for crimes. You can't let him go.
Well, as I said, I'm no lawgiver, and I'm interested in stopping this war before it goes any further.
Well, it sounds like it's not a war. It sounds like it's a jerk in the woods.
Well, it's been interpreted differently, and thus is the problem. The fewer jerks in the woods lighting signal towers on fire, and the lower tensions will become.
We can spare his men, but he is wanted for crimes.
I suppose it is on you, Connor. He's willing to tell us everything if you are willing to let him go.
Guys, well, you guys want to get all 20th century here? I can't stop you.
it's your actions.
It's your call, Connor. We have the deal on the table. I got it for you. It's nice and pretty. Are you gonna throw it at the wall? What are you gonna do?
I feel like Arcloid didn't
If
sign
you
up for this much
relocate
responsibility.
I know.
your activities to other domains than the Ever Depois, I will not have you chased.
All right. You're making a deal. Philibert spits a gob of phlegm into his hand and extends it to you there, Connor.
We'll just, I'm sure being a well-trained knight, he has seen other soldiers do this, the more superstitious ones.
But you're a noble, and it's commoner spit. It's terrible.
It's the worst kind of
Exactly.
spit. It's common bandit spit.
It's goat spit.
Yeah, it might dissolve his armor.
It's an attack. Look at.
I mean, they do eat aluminum cans,
But
so
Connor is clearly going to shake.
of
Right?
course, yes.
There you go.
Right. All right. Philibert, at the beginning of the handshake, he's fixing you with like a steely side gaze. But as the shake continues, his smile warms to you and he says, all right, all right. Very good. Well, here's what I can tell you about the horrible bastard Rodolfo and our deal. He was being tasked with starting a war, burning the signal towers. I think he had similar men on Doloro ground doing other hateful acts. We were positioned here because located quite well to our bases of operation. We've had a long symbiotic relationship, you could say, with the local townsfolk. And no one knows these woods like we do. So normally we don't make deals with outsiders, but Rodolfo had a large amount of coin to pay, and I must admit they probably thought I did not notice uh, where all of this came from. But I'm much shrewder than I tend to let on, and he gives you guys like a clever wink, and
Mm-hmm.
he says, "I have my suspicions about who may have been funding his little endeavor here." Though I never told them as much. He says, um, it got me to thinking who would benefit the most uh, and who would be willing to pay the most. The Avoirdupois and the Doloro have been at each other's throats for longer than any of us have been here, so I didn't see any particular profit if the Doloro wanted to make a move. They didn't necessarily need our help in those matters. But I heard that Rodolfo speaking to his feathered friends there on several occasions, and I do personally believe that he was getting the money wired. I just said wired. The money is transferred from certain noble families residing in Triskellion. Um, and I do have it on good authority that he keeps it in a bank in Bruges, um, Doloro lands. He's set up quite a little nest for himself there among a noble family whose names escape me, but occupy the Liore region.
I see. Interesting that he would have masters there. What purpose would that have? Says the doctor, having not been a part of the mage cross burning. Why would they ever want to do something like that?
He says, "Well, I don't pretend to uh, know what the higher born are thinking. However, um, there's been many uh, rumors abound that our new king in Triskellion has his eyes set on uh, much a much larger piece of territory than he currently lords over. Um, believe that he's willing to set the great nations against one another to achieve those ends. At least that's one theory that has been bandied around."
I see. Of course, if they were weaker, they would always be primed for attack. Such machinations. It makes my head hurt. Still, you've been truthful and honest, and it does confirm. We can confirm much of this against much of our own investigation. You have good ears. Connor, is there
Alright.
anything you think you would ask? Or, or Nishka?
I can think of
Um,
nothing more than he's given us a good amount of intel there.
Mm-hmm. Then I think we know what we need to do next then, Connor.
I guess we gotta go find Rodolfo. He's probably gonna make use of his funds in that bank in Bruges.
Right, at the very least, seize the funds and stop the flow. Whether or not
Yes.
he runs around, if he doesn't have the money for anything, it doesn't matter. And I'll go
Because
ahead and turn to
living
Phil.
on the run is either very expensive or very difficult.
I'll go ahead and turn to Filbert and say, I want to thank you then for all that you've told us. It will help us a great deal, and maybe there's a chance for peace between all people.
Now, go
Perhaps
plug the
not every day
remote.
your profession gets the chance of that.
Yeah. He says, peace is overrated. I don't suppose we'll see it in our lifetimes. Or if we do, well, I know that he says if we ever do see peace in our lifetimes, I'll probably be the one to put a foot in it. But um, as for you all, I appreciate that you're businessmen before whatever your more high-minded loyalties may be. And if you find yourselves in these woods in need of support, whistle 3 times, and you will find my men have been told of you and told to help you where they can.
And if you ever consider joining a monastery, I say pulling out the book, you probably just fleece.
He just laughs. He starts laughing like really loud and just turns to leave. Just walks out into the forest. Yeah.
All right.
That might be a good place to end it, right?
So that's the dramatic high point.
All right. So, let's end this as we do every time with a debriefing where we will ask everyone about their characters, if they thought they got to play their mottos, and we'll also talk about any goals that were completed and gifts that were rewarded. But let's start with mottos and general reaction to the session. We'll start with Arcloid since Theta had to dip out. Remind us about Connor's motto.
Connor's motto is one hand washes the other. And I think in our dealings with, I'm trying to remember the captain's name there.
Philibert.
Dealings with Philibert kind of exemplified that. I could have, engaged in some justice there, but decided to see what he had to offer.
I'd say so. Connor can be very pragmatic for a nobleman. All right. And Griffin, tell us about the good doctor.
Hey, I play the doctor. First, do no harm. Second, get paid. And oh boy, I do love tactical little skirmishes with lots of units. That's my favorite thing, even if they take a long time sometimes. But the guards were very effective, so I felt it was fun playing with them and just seeing the whole fight go down, and then Harmon take 3/4 of the fight himself, which is always fantastic. I'm also very much liking the political intrigue.
Good. I'm glad. The political intrigue is tricky, but I do find it interesting. So, and I thank you guys for bearing with the length of the combats. We haven't had one in a while, and I thought this was fun too. So,
Yeah,
and some of the rounds went pretty quickly.
I think so. I think I'm getting a better pace with it. I know that sometimes it can be like real. I think the thing that I'm most worried.
I know the lack of scale throws people off. There is a measuring tool, but I mean, if you really want to go ahead and use like an X map or something like that, I can understand that. It's just a lot of the movement rules were designed with a freeform map in mind, so we wouldn't run into some of the weirder stuff you see on maps of how diagonal movement works.
Yes.
You don't have to worry about that if you don't use that.
And there's two things to keep in mind if you're going to do free, and that's if you measure from one point on a token, you measure it to the same point on another token so that it's similar.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're doing it from edge to opposite edge, which takes off like a whole meter there. And the second would be if you try to crowd people, you just don't overlap tokens.
Well, yeah, usually with a 1-inch base, you can crowd people 6 around. But the last thing I always warn folks about is the uncertainty principle, which is mentioned in the book. And we thought a lot of people would pick it up because either they were old school war gamers or Warhammer gamers, but apparently those aren't things. So And that's the general rule of, if it's like only a half an inch, you can fudge it a little bit. Usually, if you have an open dialogue with the player and ask them beforehand, like, hey, is this going to work or is this not going to work? And you're consistent about it. Because the Warhammer guys, who are some of the most particular people on the planet, have a rule like that. So, I mean, that's just my advice. My usual issue of the map is not the territory and the figures are not statues. It's like we're supposed to be in constant motion.
Exactly, right. It has to be broken up sequentially so that we can get something done, but it's all representing like a constant fluid
Right.
scene. And honestly, I was the one who was the holdout for the hex grid, but I don't mind this so much. There are adjustments, but I kind of like it. It also makes the details on the map something you can play with a lot more easily because you don't have to be constrained to the grid. So yeah, I'm for it. I don't mind to keep going. It's just a matter of me tweaking the scale on the maps that we already have uploaded, but it's honestly not a big.
Okay.
So yeah, and I'm glad you had fun. I liked it too. I liked these skirmishes. So, and Rafferty, tell us about Anushka one more time.
Yes, on the microbat, I know no fear and I serve with joy. Even though I am injured, I still came to the bloody battle. And I still help people investigate stuff. But I don't think I accomplished any of the goals that are on the list. Because
we did interfere with the attack on Eggerberg.
We did interfere with the attack on Eggerberg. So what are we getting for that?
For that, you guys are going to be offered Insider with the Philibert's Bandits.
Sounds good.
Right? Whistle 3 times if you want to. Let's have that one.
I'm way overdue to start upgrading.
Start upgrading. I upgraded at the start of the session because I'm stupid and I forgot, and grabbed Flesh Ward, which is amazing.
Flesh Ward is really cool, and I also do the same thing. As much as I love these games, I don't often think about them until I'm playing, and then I'm like, oh no, I need to. Got like 24 experience points. I better buy some gifts. But yeah. Cool. So yeah, we did goals and gifts and recap. So I think that's everything, guys.
Yep, seems like it. All right, Raph, you want to do your shout out?
Yeah, well, I'm Norman Rafferty. I work for sanguinegames.com. We're hard at work on Book of Quarrels, which is the latest in the Ironclaw saga of books, long-running stuff, and also more details on stuff when we get it.
And Red?
Excellent. Looking forward to that. I'm Red. I do professional GMing, and you can find me on startplaying.games. GM/oracular pig. I'm still trying to memorize this, but I'm going to post it into the chat for reference. And I'm just in the process of greenlighting it's a 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons one-shot game that's sort of drop in, drop out. I'm thinking of it as kind of like Backstreet Adventure League, where you can sort of carry characters forward, but these characters are going to die a lot because we're playing using the hardcore Runehammer's hardcore 5th edition rules, which make everything a lot more lethal and streamlined combat, make it really fun. So we've had fun playing it so far. So if that's something that's interesting to you, definitely drop by my page and sign up.
There we go. And I've been Griffin. This has been Know Your Role. Join us in 15 minutes for Wicked Ones, where we will continue scrapping about in the dungeons. And join us in 4 hours after that for Only War, a Warhammer 40k game. All right. And that's going to be it for now. Thanks everyone for being here, and we'll catch you all next time.
Thank
See
you.
ya.
See ya.